All right, guys, we've got a little bit of Highguard drama here, as usual. The game that essentially became just as bad as Concord at this point. It's like literally Concord 2 at this point. It's crazy. They're having mental breakdowns over this, by Hero. Yeah, people are basically crying over the fact that, Highguard is, or in this case, Failguard, or Lowguard, is failing. It has failed. They pretty much fired most of the staff. They have like 20 people left. They're definitely going to shut this down. And yeah. Also, please consider liking and subscribing. I appreciate it. Every little bit of your support counts and matters. Thank you so much. We'll go in. This is just a short one. We're gonna enjoy a few tears, I'm assuming, here right now.
By now, you guys probably heard the horrible news. Highguard is officially shutting down.
Highguard's final update arriving soon. Thank you for playing with us. The harsh truth is that this is not like the fault of like the gamers, or like the gamers not liking it. There is a harsh truth to be said, and I'm going to say this harsh truth. It's this game wasn't unique enough. This game failed because it wasn't unique enough. That's the harsh reality. Nothing this game did was better than the other, like, basically hero shooters, because that's really what it was, than any other. It's not better than Overwatch. It's not better than Valorant. It's not better than some of, like, the other stuff still around, like Apex Legends. It's not better than, like, anything that looks somewhat similar, like, for example, Marvel Rivals is more so for Overwatch, but still. This game had nothing that made it unique. Yes, it also made some really terrible decisions, but it also had nothing that's like, oh wow, that's so good, so unique, so new. There were like people like glazing this game, being like, look at this game, it's so unique and good. No, it's not. It's the same stuff as usual. Nothing made this game worthwhile. And that's the reality of the things, and that's why it's shutting down.
They made this announcement yesterday. I know, nobody saw this coming. This is awful. Okay, real talk. This whole arc, this Highguard arc, which has only really been like 2.5 months, which actually makes it even more funny, has been extremely amusing to witness. It's definitely been
Crazy. It survived longer than Concord. That doesn't make it more similar to Concord, though. Does not make it more similar to Concord. It is very much similar to Concord. The situation is similar. It's just an uninspired game that nobody gives a shit about.
some great entertainment. However, the modern audience over on Blue Sky isn't taking this news so well. For example, I thought this was pretty hilarious. Highguard didn't fail. We failed Highguard. Oh yeah, we're all
Now, Highguard failed itself. It didn't carve a niche for itself. It didn't even look that good. It didn't play that well. It was just a mid-game that nobody cared about, and that's why it's going to shut down. If you make a game for a market that's already oversaturated, in a market where people are already playing older games to begin with, remember, the vast majority of people play older games because new stuff isn't performing well and not that interesting. Why would I play Highguard if I can play any other competitor that's been there for longer and has more stuff and is more interesting and has more to offer? Why would I do that? It just makes sense that it would fail.
obligated to support this slop. How dare we fail Highguard? Being happy a studio.
It is slop. It's nothing that we haven't seen before. There were a lot of battle royales around, right? When Fortnite and PUBG were there, right? But only Fortnite and PUBG are still alive. Most of these are gone. Most of these battle royales are gone because the other two just made it way better. The other two did just way better. And that's the case here too. Everything else was just way better. This has nothing to do with the anti-woke chuds. I'm happy, however, that this game is gone. Well, I'm not happy. I'm like, kind of like, I don't give a shit. I kind of don't give a shit. However, it makes me happy that these people are seething. That's one thing, though.
Closes makes you sound like anti-woke chuds. Online gaming culture as a whole is really rotted and gross, populated by incel freaks.
Hey, it's not my problem you are here. Nobody wants you. Like, these are the people, by the way. I can guarantee you, this person has probably not played this game. That's just a hot take, but it's probably true. The people complaining about this have not watched this. Have not played this game. And what's even more interesting is, right, that's like basically like the same thing as these people were complaining that Star Wars the Acolyte was canceled. And it's like interesting because the petition for it to not be canceled got more people than people watching it. The harsh reality is these people haven't played this game, and that's why it probably shut down.
Parroting misogyny, making bigoted takes. Oh my gosh, the nonstop buzzword bingo.
All the buzzword bingo. You probably already have a bingo, right? You could play buzzword bingo in like an elderly home, and like you'd already have one at this point. It's crazy.
With this guy's crazy. Then he's mad at progressives as well. They're not left enough. If you're progressive and you're laughing at the Highguard news, you're actually some of the worst people out there. Gotta fall right in line with the hive mind or else. And then this guy's like, it's all Jeff Keighley's fault. Yeah.
Say the line or else we will ruin your career. We will brigade you. You are a Nazi, a bigot, a racist, a transphobe, a homophobe. I'm running out of buzzwords for a second. Hold up, give me a second. No, I don't know it anymore. I don't know it anymore. What other buzzwords are there?
We never heard that before either. The only thing that the Highguard team and the Highguard defenders are good at is dodging accountability. They're like masterclass level at that. Bolstering the point that I just made, we have the activist outlet Aftermath here. You got
Highguard didn't have to fail. Well, it did though, because nothing makes this game unique. It has nothing that the other games do not have. It has nothing that the other games in the same genre do not have. It is not unique in any way, shape, or form. And it's not even like, oh, it's not like Concord where like the character designs are horrendously ugly. They're not the worst out there, but like you failed because you didn't provide anything new. Anything that makes unique, that makes people riled up and to play your game. You had nothing.
guys remember Aftermath? Shield for Concord, Shield for Highguard, now really mad that Highguard failed, saying that they didn't have to fail. The Aftermath outlet goes on to put all of the blame on the Wildlight Entertainment leadership. Those toxic positivity devs from the AAA industry that went over to Wildlight, well, they did nothing wrong. It was all leadership's fault. Look at this whiny nonsense. They also blame BioWare's failure entirely on leadership as well. Sure, leadership is partially to blame, but devs at both BioWare and Wildlight fully embrace the issues permeating the industry right now, such as the toxic positivity culture for high.
Let's remember when Concord was around for like a short time, right? People don't want to hear this, right? Because it makes them like, right? These people don't want to hear this. But when asked about Concord, when Sony was asked about Concord, and we had that from insiders, they were quiet. They were silent in these studios, and they ignored all the bad stuff around it, right? They ignored that completely. This toxic positivity, like everything's gonna be well and fine, and your game's gonna succeed. No, well, we can see it doesn't. It has not. It hasn't with Concord. It hasn't with Highguard. It hasn't done with any other of these games, right? Like the one where the basically the game where it's like black stereotype of black people stealing from a museum. That one, I forgot the name. Character design was horrible. Gameplay was horrible. Game was horrible. Right? Also failed. Like barely in the double digits. Horrible game too.
Highguard pushing out mid-life service slop for Veilguard, fully embracing DEI nonsense. Furthermore, we know that many of these devs align entirely with leadership on everything from
that one Marvel Evil Justice League, whatever it was, right? The one no, DC was it. That DC game with like all like the characters there that also got like live action, like no live action, like life service slop as well that failed. Suicide Squad, whatever it was, right? Kill the Justice League. Was that the one? I'm pretty unsure, but I think it was. Absolutely dog water, horrible.
company culture to ideological rhetoric. So those sort of devs and their leadership, it's two sides of this.
Yeah, surprise that a game failed because the company is riddled with non-gamers that are ideologues that only have one goal, which is to push their ideology, it does not surprise me, huh?
Same coin. This is a perfect example of how dishonest gaming journos are too. For example, Schreier per's Bloomberg report initiated the cover-up to put all the blame on leadership. Then you have dishonest outlets like Aftermath tripling down on that rhetoric in their article and sourcing back to Schreier, all of this to help obfuscate what really happened, with an end goal of helping those failing modern audience devs stay in the industry, which contributes to another issue that we see going on right now, the issue of failing upwards. Anyways, that is the latest with Highguard. Let me know.
I hate when people fail upwards, but yeah, it has been a common. Anybody remember the CW shows back then that people also made videos on, like the Titans, whatever it was called, um Gotham, Gotham something, or like other CW shows where like the directors were failing upwards, right? These shows were like Giga Woke, eventually became Giga Woke, failed, and then like the directors just like could be able to continue, and like story writers and stuff. It's like very interesting, and I think that gaming has the exact same issue where like people can fuck up and still be hired, and that's kind of shocking because, well, that shouldn't obviously be the case. It is, but it obviously shouldn't be. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.